Hey everybody. Okay, I'm hoping that you can hear me with this fan going. Let me know if you can't hear me with the fan going. If you cannot hear me with the fan, put a thumbs down and I'll put the other microphone on. But it's a little bit warm, so I have the fan rolling right now. Anywho, hey family. Sound good or not good? Good sound, not good sound. Let me know. Hey, totally new, Her Highness. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the family. Welcome to your live. Monthly live. This is a monthly live. We're talking about this book today. Put it on this side, there's less light. This is the book we're doing. This is the monthly book club. So all of our discussion will be about book club. And then we will move on into some free-flowing chat. So if you want to watch or if you want to come back, you can do that. But this is the monthly book club. I just jumped on a little early to check sound and levels. So is this a thumbs up for sound? Because I have my fan going. It's a little warm in here. As you can see, I have on a tank top. If the sound noise gets too loud, let me know. And I can put the lapel mic on to put the microphone closer to my mouth. And let me know. Good sound, not good sound. And hello to the 19 people that have logged on. Yes, this was a really good book. Go with the mic. Okie dokie. Audio is choppy. Okay. Yeah, I have a fan going, so that might be why it's choppy. All right, let's put the other mic on. Hey, Uncle Lynn. Uncle Lynn is on, everybody. Go join Uncle Lynn's channel. Uncle Lynn, put your link in. All right, everybody's saying the audio is choppy. I'm going to put the lapel mic on. Put the link to your channel, Uncle Lynn, so people can go subscribe. All right, let me hold on for just a second. Let me change microphones. I think it's the fan blowing. All right, let me turn the volume up. That better? Is this better? Is the sound better? Those that have already been on and saw me change the mic, is the sound better? Hey, Maggie. Better? Okay, good. Good. All right, I got to get my other phone and log in as my other self so that I can monitor comments if necessary. But I think I have, yes, this is book club. I think I have moderators, right? I have Mr. G is a moderator. And do I have any other moderators on? I don't know if I do. All right. I think you're the only moderator, Mr. G. You got to hold it down. You got to hold down the fort. I'm my own moderator, but sometimes I miss the comments. I need to clip this phone next to the other phone. Maybe I should do that. Hey, Kathy. Oh, I need to make Kathy a moderator, but I don't think I can make you a moderator during the live. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me see. I think YouTube should make it so that I can make people moderators during the live. Now it's not even letting me click on anybody. So I can't even do anything. That sucks. All right, well. All right, Mr. G, you're going to have to hold it down. Sorry. Hello, everybody. All right, so we got like 6 minutes. This is the book club live. So if you have your book, if you read the book, this is what we're going to be discussing in 6 minutes time. So be pillow with the lady sitting on the van. I have everything here because I'm just tired too. And I think I was slouching a little bit while driving. So unfortunately. Who read the book? Of the 23 people that are on the live right now, give me a thumbs up if you read the book. Or some of the book, at least. You like the haircut? Yeah. Yeah, I got my mohawk back. If you look back on some of my earlier videos from a year, no, what do you call it? Like a pixie cut. I cut the back part off, so I can't turn all the way around. Well, I can. I got this mic on though. So it goes into a V. And I asked him to do some, he could do some lines in it. I told him he could do whatever design he wanted as long as it was just lines, you know, not words or anything. So, yeah, I'm excited about having my mohawk back. I missed it. But at least 2 or 3 times a week, I usually still wrap it in a wrap. So, especially when I'm by myself, not going anywhere. But probably the first few weeks, I won't wear wraps. Maybe. At least a couple weeks. It's growing, and I'm just going to let this part grow out because I'm still deciding if I want to lock it and do dreadlocks on the rest of the hair that's out. I'm still considering that, so I don't know. My front broke off a little bit, but, you know, it is what it is. Hair grows. Anywho, enough about hair. Is it 8 yet? 7:56 East Coast time. All right. So I didn't get any thumbs up for those that read the book. I think I saw 1 thumb up. Who read the book? I can show you a picture of the new book for next month so you can get a jump start before everybody else. Let me pull up my photos. As remember, I said I wanted to have 2. This April and May's book, I want it to be by Black authors. And so the next book for May, my birthday month, is Sula by Toni Morrison. So this is next month's book if you want to get a jump start on it. And it's only 198 pages. I think this might be the shortest book so far. I try and keep it 250 pages or less. So this one's not even 200 pages. So it should be an easy read. I already have it in my Audible account, so it is ready to go. I'm going to start listening to it tomorrow as I drive. I have been listening to today I listened to Tiffany Haddish's book, which is really, really good. I finished let me go back and see. Let me pull up my Audible account. I just finished a couple of days ago Taraji P. Henson's book, excellent book. And I finished before that Jennifer Lewis's book, excellent book. And I finished before that Gabrielle Union's book, excellent book. So yeah, I'm really into Black women authors right now. So that's my thing right now. And that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, so if you are wanting some really deep, powerful stories, I definitely recommend Jennifer Lewis's book, The Mother of Black Hollywood, right down there. And then Gabrielle Union's book, We're Gonna Need More Wine, and Tiffany Haddish's book, The Last Black Unicorn. That's what I'm currently reading. And then I'm going to be start Sula probably as soon as I'm done. I'm almost done with this book, so I'm going to start Sula. I'll start it tomorrow, but I don't know. I might finish The Last Black Unicorn first before starting it. I don't know. We'll see. So I didn't get to go through and highlight as much, but this was a good book. Good book. We got 1 minute. I was hoping M. Garcia was going to jump on, but I didn't see her. Are you on here, M. Garcia? I don't think she is. Maybe she'll come on. She might be waiting for 8 o'clock. Anyway, I'm hoping M. Garcia jumps on since she's the book club president. I actually made the decision of the book and didn't tell her yet. That was not good of me, but I did because I was looking for books earlier, and I said, oh, I like this. And I went ahead and downloaded it and made the decision without emailing her and telling her. I usually make a decision and then email her and tell her what it is, but that was not good of me to, anyway. Anywho, so that means that next month's book club date, which I can't see because the thing is blinding me. Let me pull up my calendar. Just getting all these preliminary things done. So the May live book club will be on the 26th, 26th of May, and it'll be Sula. So be prepared. All right, I think it's 8 o'clock exactly. It is 8 o'clock exactly. All right, perfect. Well, welcome to the book club. This is the live book club. I know it's late for some of you guys, and I know it's early for some others, depending on what coast you're on. So I'm on the East Coast, so it is 8 o'clock here. And I know depending on where you are, it could be 5 o'clock or it could be 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on where you're from. So this month's book was I'm Judging You by Lovey Ajayi. Ajayi, I think I'm saying that right. The Do Better Manual. And this basically is a book on how people suck and how they can do better and not suck so much. So this is almost like a get your crap together Bible for people. I love this book. I had read half of it before I decided to do it for book club, so I started it over and did it with Audible. And if you don't have Audible, I recommend doing Audible, especially if you're in the car a lot. Or if you just don't have time to sit still and read, you can listen to it while washing dishes. You can listen to it while you drive if you have a long commute. Audible is great. And no, I'm not being sponsored by Audible. I just like the app. But yeah, so for those of you that read the book, and even for those that didn't, she breaks her book up into sections. And they're parts rather. And the first part is called life. The second part is called culture. And the third part is called social media. And the fourth part is called fame. And she has sections within each part, or chapters within each part, going into more detail. You're having trouble typing? Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. So, yeah, I love the very beginning. She starts out talking about the hold on, let me go back to it. The dinner Scrooges. How when you have a group dinner, and there's what, 3 types, I think? 3 types of dinner Scrooges when you go out to a group dinner. And the first one is the person that eats a lot and then wants to split the bill equally. Now, I've experienced that one time. I experienced that one time at a group dinner where there had to have been at least 15 people. It was a family thing, and there had to have been at least 15, maybe even 17 people at the table. And people were coming and going at different times. And the first person to leave had to go, and they were rushing, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, we're all excited, and what we were conversating about, we all waved goodbye. And when the bill comes, 2 hours later, we realize that person didn't pay. Oh, no, sorry, Dinner Scrooge number 1. That was Dinner Scrooge number 2, sorry. So Dinner Scrooge number 1 eats all the food. I've experienced this once, too. They eat a bunch of food. They order an appetizer. Hey, Pam. They order an appetizer. They order two meals and a dessert, and they drink alcoholic beverages. And then when the bill comes, they want to split it up equally. So say divide the whole bill by however many people are at the table. And it's like, but I only had an appetizer and water. You're the one who had like 5 meals. So that's Dinner Scrooge number 1, the person who eats a lot and then they want to split the bill quickly. Dinner Scrooge number 2, which is a little bit of me, is the person who calculates their bill down to the cent. So I know exactly what I had. I do it down to the cent. But unlike what she says, I do factor in tax and I do factor in the tips. So I'm not quite a Scrooge, but I do pay for just my food. And I think everyone should just pay for what they ordered, factor in tax and tip, and keep it moving. So Dinner Scrooge number 3 is the one I was talking about before. It was the person who leaves early and forgets to pay. And again, I experienced that one time So everyone left at the table had to, we split their tab up by all of us. And so we all had to kick in an extra like $4 to cover their tab, or $5, whatever it was at the time. I don't remember, honestly. But she was saying, don't invite me to a group dinner unless everyone has been told to bring cash, or there's a fixed menu, or you know for a fact that I can get my own check, because I do not have time to spend 2.5 hours eating a really fancy bland dinner and then another hour trying to figure out the payment situation. I have a life to live. I don't want to have to ask my Abra lady to come meet me at this restaurant because I can't, because I've been there for 3 weeks trying to reconcile the maths. Thank you for understanding. So yes, group dinners can be a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. But what's another one that really... So the rape culture chapter, in light of what's going on right now, the racism one and the rape culture chapters were really powerful to me. And as well as the privilege principle. Yeah, because those are, I don't know when she wrote this. I want to say this was in 2015, maybe. And it still speaks volumes right now, what we're going through. So this is one of the little things I underlined it in the rape. It says the majority of rapists are men, not to be confused with the majority of men are rapists. Let's be clear. We are not pointing the finger at each of you, but your peen brethren are the ones who are being violent towards women and girls, and sometimes towards other men and boys. Basically, what she's saying is, she calls you peen brethren. So you're brothers because you have the same anatomy. So men need to start calling each other, holding each other accountable. So when you laugh at a joke that your boy is saying that is clearly something that's not cool, you need to call them on it. Just like I feel like, I'm not sure if she said it in this book or if she said it because I follow her online too, but just like she said before, just like white people need to call their other white people on bull that, hey, Miss Harris, that they say that's racist or could be construed as racist. Like, you need to hold each other accountable. That's not something I'm going to do. So if you're hanging out with your guy friends and this locker room talk mess, you need to step up and be a man and be like, nah, that's not cool. We don't talk about women like that. That's not cool and that's not funny. Because when you laugh at it, you further let the rape culture, go, flourish, if you will. So other men have to hold each other accountable for the language and for the perpetuating of the rape culture. But yeah. And then the racism too. I mean, we're still experiencing that, and it's not getting any better. She wrote this book. I want to say it was 2015. Hold on. Give me a second. I think she wrote the book. No, it was 2016. So it wasn't quite 3 years. It's 2 years. Okay. But still, she talks about how, so in the racism section, she says, or in the culture section, the chapter that says racism is for a-holes. When your empire grows out of soil fertilized with the blood of people, it must sustain its power with their continued bloodshed. The United States of America was built on the backs of black and brown people, and it still stands on our necks. This is why I'm judging this country for the racism that permeates everything about it. It's why those of us who are melanin rich often cannot have nice things like freedom, equality, and liberty. Can we live? And it's true. We see that in the news every day. Every day for the past 2 weeks almost. We've been seeing that in the news. It's ridiculous. The boldness of some people to feel that they are allowed to eject someone from a place of business when they've done nothing. And every day it seems like I'm hearing a new story. And as I sit here in the Cracker Barrel parking lot and got a got a post from someone where the Cracker Barrel apparently made a bus driver who owns his own, what do you call it, charter bus, made him leave the Cracker Barrel for no reason. He was there with his patrons. So it's just interesting how books like this really call our attention for those of us that are not 100% aware. But you read or listen to something like this, and I love the fact that I listen to it and she reads her own book. I like it when authors read their own books. How the things she say make so much sense. And she says it in a very nonchalant, very in-your-face, straightforward kind of way. But it's like, gosh, that makes so much sense. Like, wow, it's ridiculous. You know, it's just little things. Like, it's not little things. Obviously, racism is not little things. But some of the things she says, you're like, yeah, exactly. But there are some good lighthearted subjects in here too, like the social media one. That section is a really good section. I guess I should show you the page that says social media. So part 3. So because I really laughed because she talked about hashtag abuse. Guilty. I'm not still 100% sure how to use hashtags. I mean, I know what they do and I know what they're for, but sometimes I think I put too many hashtags. And she talks about that. She talks about you and your hashtag abuse. Now, I don't do this, okay? I don't do where you put a hashtag before every single word in a sentence. I don't do that. That's crazy. Why are you hashtagging the letter I? Or she said, why do you hashtag the letter or the word was? No one's looking for was. No one's going in the hashtags looking for was. It's like you hashtag a show, you hashtag a phrase. Yeah, there you go. Soccer mom band life. Hashtag band life. But yeah, it's funny because I have seen on social media where someone will write, 2 sentences and have a hashtag in front of every word in the 2 sentences. And I'm like, why are they doing that? Like, I know I'm not super hip to hashtags because it started more as a Twitter thing. And I didn't really do Twitter, and I really don't do Twitter now. I thank goodness for Instagram that allows me to post the same posts I post on Instagram to Twitter because I don't really get on Twitter. I don't even have the Twitter app on my phone. But yeah, it's so funny. And like this one, hijacking an unrelated hashtag, that ticks me off when people hijack an unrelated hashtag. People were putting Beyonce's name in their hashtagging Beyonce because when she did Coachella and right after she did Coachella, people kept searching for her to see all they could on the Coachella performance, and you were getting posts on Instagram that had nothing to do with Beyonce or Coachella. The people were just using the hashtag to draw attention to this, and that ticks me off like nobody's. It really ticks me off. Or when people use a bunch of hashtags. Now, I've only used about 5, maybe 6 hashtags. And it'll be like van life, black van life, what else? Van dweller, van dwelling, van, they all are related, but I will use quite a few because you just don't know what people are searching for. So sometimes I've done that. What is it, your name? I'm sorry. Kusil 518. You're the queen of hashtag guilty, Julia. But yeah, I just think it was hilarious. It was hilarious, that section of the book. Where's the other section I thought? Oh shoot, I don't even know if I underlined it. Oh, so the other one where she talks about the woman who, everybody has that one friend who puts their whole love life on Facebook, and she walks you through the whole thing of their relationship, where she talks about, your friend is bayless and always complaining about being bayless. She ain't got no bae, she ain't got no man, and then she finds a dude. She has this whole post of her trying to choose an outfit for their first date, and she has, people are commenting, oh, choose that one, choose this one. She's dragging you into her situation. And it's funny because everybody knows one person like that. So it's like, okay, so she gets the outfit chosen, and she takes that last snapshot to show you guys which outfit she chose before she walks out the door to the date. Then she takes a picture at the dinner table. You don't ever see the dude's face, but you'll see the table setting and maybe his hand in the picture or something like that. And so the first date, and then she comes home and she talks about the first date and how it all went and how it all went down. And then, you get more little snippets of dates, as they're dating for the next couple of weeks or what have you. And next thing you know, there's a picture of her in Bay somewhere in a park or whatever. And you finally get to see dude's face. And she, a week or so after that, she changes her Facebook status to in a relationship with and tags him. And, there's this whole thing going on. And then, all these lovey-dovey posts, and they're tagging each other back and forth. And then the next thing you know, she's posting passive-aggressive memes when he don't care enough about you, but it's a meme, and you're like, uh-oh. And that, I hate those passive-aggressive memes. Like, if you're gonna do that, then just put it out there. Just put it out there. If you're putting everything out there, then just put it out there. Those passive aggressive memes, I hate those. I have a couple people in my life that do that. Oh, I hate that. But so it's like then they break up, and so here it is. It says. So then it says when things start getting bad. The bleeding heart, so she calls this person the bleeding heart. The bleeding heart removes Bay's name from her relationship status, and it says in a relationship, and the with Bay's name is gone. Then it's complicated. What that means is I'm basically single, but I don't want to announce that yet because I'm hoping we can work things out. Things are just really hard right now, and I don't know where we stand. I'm pretty sure we're done, but I'm pretty sure we're done. It's really only complicated to them, though. So, yeah, it's so hilarious how this whole thing plays out. So this is a friend she's talking about. Then they go to the stage 5.5, which is Facebook officially done. And they go back to single, and then everyone posts, oh my goodness, are you okay? Oh, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. And they get all this outpouring of concern, which is really fake. People are nosy. They want details. It is just so funny. We all know someone like that, or a couple of people like that. Don't put your relationships on blast like that on social media, because when things go bad, that's what happens. People are gonna be asking what had happened. You have to, what had happened. What's the other one? Oh, e-behavior. For shame, get some e-behavior. And she's speaking, I've seen her post about this on her social media. But she definitely says she is people dropping their contact information in her DMs and want her to basically post their contact information. Thank you, Ms. Harris. Wants them to basically post their information on her platform to help, I don't know if you know the phrase, but big them up, which means to help them get whatever followers or whatever. Exactly, Kathy. An example was just deleted here. But yeah, it's like, how you gonna come on and use my platform and be like, can you shout out my business? Can you shout out my my Facebook? Can you shout out my website? First of all, I don't even know you. That's not how you don't slide into somebody famous DM and say, can you shout out my business? That's not how networking works. Yes, social media is a great networking tool, but I would first send them some samples, send them your website and say, can you check out my website? This is what it's about. Give them a little, 3-4 minute synopsis of what it's about. Don't just be all like, hey, can you shout out my business? Can you, I don't know you. I don't know you and I don't know your business. Like, that makes no sense. I have had people do that to me. Can you can you on your next video, can you tell everybody to come subscribe to my channel? I don't even know what your channel's about, baby. What's your channel about? First of all, is it about something that I would recommend to people? And so the person who did that on the couple of live videos ago, I had them email me their link, and I went and I watched. They had 5 videos, and I went and watched it, and I was like, yeah, I can't shout this out. But I respectfully emailed back and said, listen, your channel, your 5 videos are all totally different. I can't figure out what your channel is really about. And all your videos are like 5 minutes long, and I don't have a clear understanding of your channel. When you get some more details and some more videos up, let me know. I'm not going to subscribe to you right now, but email me again when you've got some more content that clearly tells me what your channel's about, because each and every one of those videos is different, and they're like 5 to 10 minutes long, and I can't figure out what your channel's about. So once you get some more content up on your channel and you have a clear focus of your channel, email me and tell me, and I will watch again. I will watch the new videos, and I will decide if it's something that I want to subscribe to, and I'll keep watching. And if it gets to the point where I think, okay, I can definitely shout this person out, then I will. And that goes for anybody. So anybody, I'm more than willing to shout out somebody else, because it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to a channel. You know that. Go right now, Uncle Lynn, go subscribe to Uncle Lynn's channel. It's called Destination Uncertain. And his picture, his little avatar picture, or whatever they call it on YouTube, is a gray bus with a white top, and I think it has a rainbow in the back. Uncle Lynn, if you're still on, put that link up here so people can just click it. So yeah, anyway, Destination Uncertain is the name of the channel. But yeah, so, and I know what his channel's about. I know Uncle Lynn. I've known him for almost 2 years now. So yes, I will shout out his channel. But anybody that's watching, or this live, or is watching the replay of this, if you have good content and you're just having a hard time getting subscribers, and you think it's something I might be interested in, email me, hellocrystalbanner@gmail.com, your link to your channel, and I will watch some of your videos, and I will, hit you back and say, hey, whatever, yes, I will, or no, I won't. You might need to do X, Y, Z, or I mean, nobody did that for me. So I'm willing to do that for other people. Anywho. So does anybody have anything specific in the book they want to talk about? I kind of hit on my points, but is there anything specific that, Kathy, I know you said you read it, and I don't know who else read the book or listened to the book, but if there's anything else that wants to be brought up about this particular book, which is a great book, and if you did not read this book and you're just hanging on waiting until we start talking about anything and we're just shooting the breeze, get the book. Definitely get it. Just because we're not doing it next month doesn't mean you can't read it. Get this book. And I'm going to be buying another one and doing a giveaway. So look for a video on the giveaway of this book. I'm going to buy another one, and I'm going to give away a copy of this book, because I love Lovey Ajayi, and I want to support her, and I'm going to support her by buying another book. I like the way Kathy is saying, I like the way she identified as a Christian and talked about that, honoring others' beliefs. Yes, exactly. That clip just, not the clip, the spider just snagged my hair. Yeah, I think that is definitely something that people of different religious backgrounds need to kind of get over. There's no reason we can't just honor each other's beliefs. That's your belief system, then that's your belief system. God, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, I don't care who it is you pray to, Mother Nature, whatever. I don't care who it is you pray to, who it is you believe in. That's between you and your God. And as long as you are a decent person to me, we don't have no problems. So, yeah, I think people really need to stop focusing on the wrong things as usual. So those that are just tuning in, this is the book for next month. Sula by Toni Morrison, if you want to get it for next month. And the live video will be the last Saturday in May, which is the 26th. So this is next month's book. I'll be posting this on my social media and my blog just so you can have a reference. Don't forget to go to my website when you're looking to figure out what I'm doing next. My calendar's there. It tells you where I'm going to be next. It tells you what's going on. You can buy t-shirts directly from there. The links are all there. Active links you can click on to get to my t-shirt stores. My Amazon store link is there. Everything is there on my website. So crystalvannercreations.com. It's in the description box here. The website is in the description box here, and the links to all those social media and t-shirt and Amazon store. It's all in the description box of mostly every single video. So, except the earlier ones. I haven't gone back and put it in there. That's a chore. I wonder if I can hire somebody to do that. To go back in all the old videos and put the description box website and stuff. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a chore. One of these days I'll sit down and do it. It'll take forever though. It'll take multiple days and weeks. So I am still in Georgia. I'm going to call this book club discussion done because it doesn't seem like very many people read it. Even though it was a great book, this is a book I will keep, and this is a book that I will read multiple times. It's going to be one of those books that's got the little dog-eared, folded down, lined. But get the book, read it, grab 2 copies, read it with a friend or a family member. It's a book for anyone. There is some cussing in it, but not overly so. Just to warn you, there is a little bit of cussing in it, but not like overly. Not like Jennifer Lewis's book. Anyway. Oh yeah, the Nigerian background, how they're always late. I think that's we call that CP time, colored people time. So I think that must be in the DNA. We always say you're running on CP time. I personally don't like to be late. I'm usually always early everywhere. I would get to work even before van life. I got to work at least 45 minutes early every day. I like to take my time. I don't like coming in somewhere and having to, boom, hit the ground running, I don't like that. I like to come in. I like to be able to chill. I like to, when I got to work, I would eat my breakfast, chill out, check some emails. Like, I don't like coming in and it's just bam, Yes, Ms. Harris, the book is really good. Kimberly is saying, I felt that it was really interesting how she discussed religion and how it's been used to make us behave. You are so right, Kimberly. Oh my goodness. It is. It's like, what is it? Make us docile, So we don't question, And when you start questioning, then you're labeled some sort of heretic or, deviant or something, which is why I no longer deal with organized religion, because I was questioning things and I was reading things other than the Bible they gave me to read, and read other books, because you can't, to me, for me, you cannot defend the Bible with the Bible. You know how they say scripture interprets scripture? That doesn't really make sense to me, because if I have a question about the book, you're going to take the book and prove the book? I never got that. Yeah, I like that, Kathy. She also claimed her Nigerian background after meeting the other Africans in college. Yeah, how she kind of tried to lose her Nigerian accent. She lost her Nigerian accent by not pretending, but copying the American accent of her peers when she came. She was, 9 years old or 11 years old or something? I think she said 9. And because she got made fun of and she didn't want that anymore, which is understandable. A 9-year-old kid trying to fit into a whole new country and never knew she was even going to be staying in this country. She thought she was coming to visit. But yeah, so she lost her language. She lost her accent. She lost some of her identity. And then when she got to college, she saw these African college kids proudly being African. And so, yeah, that's cool. We go back because I think Cheeky, the Cheeky Geek says, I listened to the book on Audible. I like the entire message that the book addresses. I think she's letting us all know we are all judging one another in one way or another. And it is full of laughs. It is. She does it in a really humorous way, even though there are several very deep, very serious sections and chapters. but she addresses things in a very humorous way, and is a very relatable way, no matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter your age. Everyone can get something from the book as a whole, because it's about people. It's about people, how we treat other people, and just how we can be better to each other. And that's why I like she put that little tagline, the Do Better Manual, because it's like a manual. It's one of those books you would just keep forever and refer back to, because it is a manual. How can we do better in society, in this world? How can we improve? Like, this is how we make America great again, right here, people. This is, and I'm not even going to say again, because for my people, America hasn't been great at all yet. But this is how we can make America great, right here. Just taking tidbits and snippets from this book. And it's not that long. It's 40 pages, 241 pages. You know, everybody needs to read this. Read this book. Everyone in the world, read this book at least once, if not 2 or 3 times. Families should read this chapter by chapter together and have discussions around the dinner table or before bedtime. You know, everybody reads a chapter a week, and we sit down and we discuss it on the weekend or something. Oh, sorry, I just kicked the tripod. I told you it was right in front of me. But, you know, let me turn my light a little bit, because oh, come on. Okay, hold on. Oh, why did I do that? I should have just left well enough alone, huh? Sorry, guys. I was trying to adjust the light, but I think I probably should have just left it as is. Okay. Anyway, get off my soapbox. But yeah, it's a great book. If you haven't read it yet, it's never too late. Audible or Amazon, and it's really the price on Kindle is really good too. So however you read your books, go grab it. Library has it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway in the coming month or so for this book. Once I get back to Virginia and have a mailing address, probably in June, I'm going to give one away. But I'll do a giveaway. You'll have to write something. I have to figure out what for this. Anyway, that's it for the book discussion. Are there any questions, book related or non-book related? I'm going to just be on here for a few more minutes because I'm tired. It's not going to be a long video. It's 8:32 right now. So why don't we do like 15 minutes of questions for those that didn't read the book and just came on here to ask me some questions or comment on whatever. How'd you guys like the clean out video with Audra Bella? That was, some people thought I was really too harsh on her. I got a lot of comments saying that I was too harsh, too rough, but I explained that to her before we started, that this is the reason why I don't do it, because I can be very gruff and rough and tough. And she said, that's what I need. And I said, okay, are you sure? Are you sure? So she knew what she was signing up for. I'm going to adjust this fan because it is getting warm up in here. I think I'm having a hot flash. I'm having a hot flash. Something. I'm having a something. I don't know what it is, but it's all of a sudden got super warm. I'm going to put the fan right on me. Okay. Whew. Oh, God. All right. Someone's saying, Maggie Smith is saying, will you do a video about movies/shows you watch in the month? Like a book club, but movie club too. I love reading, but I like watching movies too. So we tried this with a Netflix show. For those first sets of cousins in the Vanner family, we tried this with a Netflix show, didn't we, cousins? It didn't go over too well because I took a vote, and the show that got the most votes, nobody ended up liking it. So it didn't work too well, and it was disjointed. It's the show about the medicinal marijuana shop. What do you call those places? The name is going out of my head. Dispensaries. With Kathy Bates on Netflix. So it didn't go over too well. I think we made it to 3 episodes, and that was a struggle. The Blackout blog. I couldn't figure out what else to do on Audra Bella's that shirt was not camera. I just was like, oh my gosh. Like, when I went back and watched it, it was more than I remember when I was in person shooting the video. Like, oh my gosh, like every 5 minutes, that shirt. If I was thinking, I would have put a clip on the back, clipped it and pulled it up. So then, anyway, it is what it is. I don't like using that because it takes up so much space on the screen. Anyway, next time I know, check the person's shirt, have them put on a different shirt, or put a clip in the back and pull it up tight. Because every time she bent down, it was like, boobs, boobs. Anyway, so yes, we tried a TV show thing to do a watch TV show thing together. And I might try it again, maybe this summer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Kimberly's saying the haircut looks good. Thank you. And I wasn't too rough on her. It was a nice breath of truth. Yeah, it's hard to know. And because I've been in, my van is a little smaller than hers because she has 2 sliding doors, so her middle section is a little wider. But she has her 2 seats that she kept in, the 2 captain's chairs. So that took up some of her space. So yeah. Thank you, Shirley. So yeah, you kind of have to, I've been living in this for a little while now, so I kind of know how much space you have. Plus, she didn't have her bed raised up, so she was missing a whole lot of storage there because she didn't have her bed raised up. It was just a air mattress on the actual floor. So if she decides to get her bed raised up, that's a whole lot of storage, and she can carry, because she has clothes still at her grandmother's house. They have to go in that van. That wasn't all her clothes, which is why I pared her down. And I honestly didn't pare her down that much. So, what did Maggie Smith? Oh, I'm sorry, Maggie. Did I miss something you said? Oh, the movie one, yeah. No, I mean, I am a big TV watcher, Netflix watcher. And I had debated about doing The Handmaid's Tale, but I don't know if everybody would want to watch that because the second season just came out. Like, we've been waiting forever. And I wanted to go back and watch some of the first season. So I wasn't sure about that. But it's just a matter of trying to find something, even with the books. It's hard to find something that everybody likes. Not everybody is going to like every book, and that's okay. And that's quite all right. I don't mind. When you see a book you're interested in, when we do the monthly book club, then you get that book and you read that book. You don't have to read all the books. I just wanted to read more because I used to love reading, and I would read a couple of books a week. Like 3-4 books a week because I just couldn't get enough. So I'm trying to get myself back into reading, and this helps me be more accountable when I have to do it with a group. So that's why I did it. But yeah, I might try doing, maybe a movie is better than a show, because a show, you have so many episodes. A movie, you just have the 2 hours or the 2.5 hours, and it's done. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, and that's the other reason too, Mama, is Handmaid's Tale's on Hulu, and not everybody has Hulu. Most people have Netflix, but not everybody has Hulu, so that was the other thing. So, it's just one of those weird things. I'll think about it. Maybe, like I said, maybe we could do a movie. A movie's better. It's just the 2 hours, we talk about it, and it's done. We don't have to watch another episode. Maybe I will do that. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a poll on the website later in the week or next week. I'll put a poll up and see if anybody wants to do any kind of movie club where we watch a movie. Maybe we don't have to do it every month. Maybe we watch a movie every 3 months. We watch a movie, and then 3 months later we watch another movie, something like that. What I would love to do is have a cool setup where we could watch the movie together. Like if I could have a screen and picture where we're live, or half and half, where half the screen is, my picture is in the corner, like when you do what is it? The Google Duo, or what do you guys call it on Apple? I don't know what it is, when you call somebody and you have the screen. I don't know. I don't have Apple stuff. Anyway, I can have my picture here and the movie on the rest of the screen, and we can watch it together and react together. I don't know. That would be cool. Anyway. FaceTime. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm like, I don't have Apple stuff. I don't know. On Android, it's Google Duo, or I use Facebook Messenger, which I like Facebook Messenger because if you want to talk to somebody that you don't want to give them your number, Facebook Messenger is really good because they don't ever see your number. So I like that. Because sometimes people want to talk to me face to face, but I'm not giving everybody my real number. So, Anyway, maybe. I'm so hot. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's this light that's making me hot. I don't know. I'm just so hot. We'll see. Okay, let me scroll up. My birthday is in May. My birthday is on Mother's Day this year. It's May 13th. So it falls on Mother's Day. Yeah, reading is so fun. I love reading. You can just go to another world when you read. But, yeah, I like reading. Anywho. Any other questions besides that one? I did a car candy for 3 days. Ooh, good for you, Mama. How did it go? I hope this fan is not too loud. Is the fan too loud? Because I moved it closer. I'm so hot right now. Oh my gosh. She says, So I take that it didn't go too well, huh? That's too bad. It'll get better. You just got to figure out what worked and what didn't work and make adjustments. That's all. Thanks, Kathy. Safe travels to you too when you get back out on the road. So I am in the edge of Florida. Florida, Georgia, going to Florida. I'll be in Florida tomorrow morning. So I'm only 2 hours away from Gainesville, Florida. Yeah, there you go. Valdosta. Yeah, that's where I am. Valdosta. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Thank you for putting it up there. So yeah, I'm there. And tomorrow morning I will be in Florida. I'm only 2 hours away, a little less than 2 hours away from Gainesville, Florida. So I'm not going deep down Florida. And yeah. So a Honda Civic, Mama, is going to be tight. Yeah, that is pretty tight. I could see how that would be tight. Did you take the back seat out? Oh, you bought land in Macon. Oh, okay. Heritage is saying, good luck. I lived in Gainesville, Florida. Speed past it. I have a cousin that lives in Gainesville, and so that's why I'm going to Gainesville. That's why I chose that particular city, because my cousin lives there, and so I'm going to visit him for like 2 days, and then I'm going back up to Virginia after that. Well, I'm going to probably stop in North Carolina, then go up to Virginia. So, anywho. That's why I chose Gainesville, because I'd never heard of Gainesville. I probably would have chose something on the very northern edge of Florida and then went up. But he's there, and he's been there about, 6 months maybe? Maybe 6 months. And so I just wanted to go, and because you see, I didn't have no Florida. My sticker for Florida is not there. So it was a good reason to go see him, because I need a sticker too. So look. And then I'll stay in South Carolina one night. I'm going to try and find some kind of museum or something in South Carolina so I can put the sticker there. I've already been in North Carolina, but I want to visit a friend there. And I haven't been to West Virginia yet. Ugh. I think I'm going to go to Luray Caverns in West Virginia just for the day, because it's only a few hours from Northern Virginia, because I don't want to spend the night in West Virginia. Not wise. So I'm just going to go for a day trip and go through the caverns and Luray Caverns, get some footage, do some video, do some pictures, and then take my butt on back to Northern Virginia. I think that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to try and get a couple of these over here too this summer. So look on the calendar for the meetups if you're in any of these right here. Below the Great Lakes here. Probably below the Great Lakes. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they are. I was never good with geography. Hold on. I think I said this once before. So West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. I think Michigan and Wisconsin might get done in September, maybe. Might do these two in September. But I think this summer I'm going to do all these right here. What's this one? That's New York. New York's going to be the hardest. Somebody needs to email me if you have a place for me to park in the driveway in New York. Email me, please. And New Jersey, both. I need a driveway in those two spots. Email me. Don't put it in the comments because that's too difficult for me to try and remember. Email me. New York and New Jersey. I need a driveway. Even just for one night. I can just stay one night and move it on. Move it on. Those are going to be hard. Anyway. Thank you. Mr. G saying, where are the usual place you have stayed the night during your trip back east? Pretty much I've stayed at all Cracker Barrels, which is why I was upset about that Facebook post about the man being put out of the Cracker Barrel. I said New Jersey. I said if you have a driveway in New York or New Jersey to email me and tell me that you're willing to let me park one night. I said that. Email me. But, oh, Shirley, you got your t-shirt. You liked it? I'm not antisocial. I'm selectively social. I love it. That's the one I have to buy. I have to get that one for myself, too. I'm trying to buy, I was trying to buy a t-shirt every month, but I just kind of stopped. I only have 3 now, but I need to start swapping out my plain t-shirts for my t-shirts, and so I can be my own billboard. So that way I can sell. When people comment, I can give them a card that has the links on it. But yeah, I'm glad you wore it. Oh, that's great. But yeah, I've been pretty much, from leaving Arizona to now, I've pretty much been parking at Cracker Barrels. And unfortunately, like I said, that post, someone posted on Facebook about the gentleman, the black gentleman, who has his own, what do you call it, charter bus company, was asked to leave a Cracker Barrel when he was sitting at a table trying to order. And it's unfortunate. And I know Cracker Barrel has a sort of a racist issues over the years, but I have never had an issue at a Cracker Barrel before. I've always been greeted when I come in. I've never been asked, why I'm there or anything. We have been parking. When I was with Tia Maria, who's staying in her property in Georgia, we've never had an issue. So I'm at a Cracker Barrel right now. I was going to do a rest stop, but all the freaking rest stops are closed. So I saw a sign saying a rest stop was 50 more miles, and when I was like, perfect, I will just get off at this rest stop, because I'd rather do rest stops because they're right off the highway. I don't like coming into town if I don't have to get gas or groceries or wash clothes. When I'm traveling, I like to hit the rest stop, get up in the morning, and get on back on the highway. But 4 rest stops were closed, and I finally got tired, and I said, okay, I have to stop at the next rest stop, and I hope it's open. Nope, it wasn't open. So I just saw the Cracker Barrel sign and got off the highway. I just, I can't do it. I was getting tired. My back was hurting. So I don't know what's going on. It's like all the rest stops are closed for construction. Like across the whole U.S., we've been encountering that since, well, at least the lower half of the U.S., because I haven't been up. But the whole time, from Arizona all the way to where I am now, we've encountered so many closed rest stops. And it's like ridiculous. What are travelers supposed to do? You can't close all the rest stops at one time. I don't know. Zane wants to know, how do I decide where to travel? Oh, I have no rhyme or reason. Right now I'm just going back east. So I spent the whole winter on the West Coast, so now I'm just going home to Virginia. And I'm just hitting as many places as I can based on what doesn't have a sticker on my map, basically. Whatever doesn't have a sticker is like, can I get there on my way? That's how I plotted this drive back to Virginia, is by looking at what I did not, because when I came, I went kind of this way. Yeah, I came from Virginia. I did some East Coast traveling first, then I came from Virginia. But I just drove, I didn't go through West Virginia. I just drove through these states. I don't count a state if I drive through it. I have to have an activity, go to a museum, eat a meal. And I don't count if I just park overnight to sleep and go the next day. I don't count that. So I have to do some kind of an activity, meet someone, something. I have to do an activity in order for it to get a sticker. If no activity was done and I just drove through, or I just parked overnight and left the next day, that doesn't get counted, which is why it takes me a little longer than some people, because some people they mark the ones they drive through, and I don't want to do that. I want to have a memory of the state. When I was in such and such, I did XYZ, because then I like to get little pamphlets to put in my scrapbook too. I have a little scrapbook I'm keeping for getting all the states. And once all the states are done, then I'll just travel wherever. Then I'll start thinking about the places I really enjoyed, or the places I didn't get to see enough of. then I'll start doing more strategic planning. Right now, I'm just trying to hit the states, get all the states. Okay, Mama is saying Kathy Carney would be good for any New York, New Jersey info. She is also a car camper, sleeps in her car, and has a YouTube channel. I'd rather stay with a Vanner family member if I could. So, because I don't always want to park at like a parking lot. I want to kind of meet some people too. So I kind of want to see if anyone reaches out through email. Because it gives me an opportunity to sit down and talk to someone that watches my channel. And, oh, Crystal Smith, there's no K in my name. That's a pet peeve. Thank you. Thank you for correcting it. How are you? But, yeah, I kind of like staying with Vanner family members. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If I come up 81 in the Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. No, I'm actually going 95. I'm not coming up 81. I'm going straight up 95 once I start going to Virginia. But I will do a Virginia meetup. One in Northern Virginia, one in Southern Virginia. So the Southern Virginia will probably be like Richmond area. So, and the Northern Virginia one will probably be like Alexandria or somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. So email me if you have a driveway. But I think I'm going to get off now. Don't forget, let me just one more time put the picture of the book up. Just so everyone who's just joining, and I know some people just joined, but we've been on since 8 and it's almost 9 and I'm kind of tired. But, oh, where's my picture? Where's my picture? Here it is. This is the new book for next month. Sula by Toni Morrison. So go ahead and check your library, check your library app. I think there's one called OneDrive. One is in number one, Drive. And you can get free library books and ebooks there using your library card if you have a library card. If you don't have a library card, go get one. Amazon has it. It will be in my Amazon store after this video uploads. So as soon as I get off the live, I'm going to put it in my Amazon store if you choose to buy it. But don't buy it unless you have the money. You don't have to buy books to be in the book club. There's plenty of ways to get free books. Plenty of ways to get free books. So try and get it free first if you can. All right, I'm going to go. It's dark out, and I think all the people in the Cracker Barrel, they're not gone, but they're probably close to being gone. So I'm going to go to bed. I might watch a little Netflix, and then I'm going to bed. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up before you log off. Hit that thumbs up. Bye.